Okay, the first Forlorn invasion in Eleum Loyce is one of the most annoying in the game, not because it's particularly difficult, but because it forces us to slow down tremendously. Normally we would just run through this first section, skip all the enemies, it's very easy. But because of the possibility of Forlorn, we have to slow down and kill every single thing in our way. Very annoying, but it's the only safe way to do it, so that's what we're going to do. Use lots of alluring skulls, bring a good bow, use the stone ring. It's not too difficult. Just be patient. There we go. Well, that's too far. It's not going to work. There we go. Okay, that's the last of the soldiers. Now we just have 3 dogs down here. Whoops. Learn skulls do not work on dogs, so be careful. Draw them back into this narrow corridor where they're much easier to shoot. Where's the third one? There he is. Okay, and now we're clear. Now if we hadn't killed all of those enemies, then they'd still be active behind us. They won't chase you into this narrow corridor, but they will block your path behind you. They'll block your path in the narrow corridor. Bunch of dogs, bunch of soldiers shooting bolts at you. It's very dangerous. So retreating is not an option if you get invaded. The trigger is right here, the entrance to the corridor. Going forwards is not an option because there are a bunch more enemies ahead. And there's really nowhere to run. No good place to fight Forlorn. No good place to despawn him. So if you get invaded here and you haven't cleared out the enemies, you're in big trouble. Because trying to kill him just in this narrow corridor, when you can't retreat and you can't go forward, is extremely dangerous. If he starts blocking, or if he starts rolling, or if you miss a shot, you're dead. So instead, we cleared out all the enemies, and now it's extremely easy. Might take a while, but we're not going to die. Just kite him back. There's no pressure here whatsoever. Go as slow as you want. Just don't let him get close. Don't take any risks. There's no need. Now we could despawn him in Ava's Foggate if we wanted to, and we wouldn't have to kill him. But then we'd have to feather out and fight all of these enemies all over again, and very slow. It's not worth it, especially because he's extremely easy to kill, because he will not chase us all the way back to the bonfire. We can go through this gate and lose him. He'll drop aggro and return to his spawn point. Which means we can go, shoot him in the back, get his attention again, and do this as many times as it takes. Best place to get him to turn around is in this narrow corridor, and we're done. So that's it. Let's go to the next invasion. Now this next invasion occurs in the area with all the ballistas, or ballistae, I should say. Similar to the previous one, the strategy is to kill all the enemies in the previous area. However, it's not nearly so arduous for this invasion because you want to kill all of those enemies anyway. So by the time you get here, it's basically cleared out already. So here we are. I've already killed all the enemies between here and the bonfire. So let's go trigger Forlorn. The invasion trigger is halfway through this corridor, right about there. And they'll spawn in around the left side over here. So come up and get some shots in him when he first spawns. There's no rush. We have as much time as we need to kill him. So just get as much damage as you can and don't take any risks. That was a little close for comfort. And if you get good headshots like this, you might be able to just kill him right here. But you can't count on that. You could block at any time, and then it's not going to work. But since the enemies are cleared out behind us, we can lure him back. Take some shots at him when you get the chance. He's almost dead, so I'm going to stop shooting him so I can show where to take him. Bring him back to this area. Lure him through this gap in the between the buildings. You can take some shots at him here if you get the chance, but don't push it. Lure him over here. Sometimes he gets caught up on this corner, but he'll get through eventually. Just don't get too close. Come on. There we go. And then circle around. This is the best time to take shots at him from right here. So you can get a couple good shots in over here. I'm not actually going to shoot him yet though, because I want to loop him around one more time. So when he gets close, drop down, loop around, do it again. You can do this as many times as it takes. The only way to really fail with this strategy is to let him get greedy and let him get too close, or to fall off the ledge here. You do not want to go down there. All the enemies are probably going to be alive, and you don't want to deal with that. So don't fall off the edge, and you shouldn't have any trouble. Yeah, he does get caught on this corner frequently. So, as long as it takes, there's no rush. And there we go. And we're done.